on the way to Fairfax Comic Con, where I am the master of ceremonies this weekend. I am totally not nervous. I'm very excited, but also a little nervous.
Oh, right off the main stage. Got the candle. Whoa.
Now that I got set up all out of the way, it's time to hang out with my hubby, have some relaxing time. There was an amazing place right by the hotel of the event. They had great eats and amazing drinks. Here is a smoky, old-fashioned, I couldn't believe how amazing this was. The place is called Bourbon Boulevard, and they definitely knew how to serve bourbon. The atmosphere was wonderful. They had a jazz band playing. And like I said, oh my goodness, that smoky bourbon. Outstanding. So day one was really just travel, getting checked into a hotel and setting up the booth. Minimal, but now it's day two and we're ready to rock it. At this convention, I was master of ceremonies, and I also got to have a booth, which was so awesome because I got to meet fans and talk about nerdy things. Speaking of nerdy things, this convention has it all. It's got comic books, toys, collectibles, even swords, great vendors, and great people attending. My first panel of the day was with Robert Venditti. He's an amazing comic book writer and a great guy to just talk to. As you can see, we're filming here. There will be videos coming out covering all of these panels. Are you a fan of Star Wars like I am? Well, I got to meet Dickie Beer and John Dak Morton. Both got to don the Boba Fett suit in the original Star Wars trilogy. They signed these statues for me. One I'm keeping for myself and one I'll take back to the office. I always love seeing all the amazing cosplayers that come out to conventions. Their costumes are always outstanding. Look, I found my bestie. I have him tattooed on my arm, and yes, I always get a picture just like this. My next panel was talking with Mark McKenna. He's an amazing comic book artist with well over 30 years experience, over 600 titles. This guy knows his business, and so many people enjoyed asking him questions on how to get started in the comic book industry. I got to have a Star Wars panel with Dickie Beer and John Dak Morton, who shared amazing stories from the set. Dickie shared how one time Princess Leia actually saved his life in the desert. He was in the suit, nobody knew where he was. She found him and saved him. That is amazing. Another Star Wars panel was with Vanessa Marshall, the voice of Hera. We connected. She was so fantastic. I loved talking with her. Day two, I got in my cosplay, checked out of the hotel, and was ready to go.
Clark Kent here from the Daily Planet. I'm here the very last day at Fairfax Comic Con. There's a cosplay contest today. I get the awesome honor to interview the whole Justice League, which, you know, I heard one of the main guys is pretty awesome. And when you need someone to interview a superhero, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Just a couple booths over was the one and only Astrovoid. She's an amazing cosplayer, super sweet person, and oh my god, Bluey showed up. I could not believe it. Oh yeah, have I not mentioned? This convention also has an arcade. Yeah, an arcade. I got to wish Sergeant Slaughter a happy birthday. In return, he gave me a headlock. Speaking of iconic wrestlers, I got to interview Tugboat, aka Typhoon. He told stories about wrestling with Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. As a wrestling fan, it was so great to meet him. If you were a fan, you would have wanted to be here too. And the last panel of the weekend was super special. All of these panels were fantastic to me, but this one had a special place in my heart. I got to interview 3 of the members of the Justice League. They talked about all these amazing stories, recording, including conversations and fun things they did with Kevin Conroy. It was such an iconic panel for me. As an adult who used to watch these cartoons as a kid, who now has kids who also watch these cartoons, it's just such a cool joy and bond to be able to share this with them and then to meet these iconic characters in person. Next up was the cosplay contest. Nope, this wasn't it, but this was. We had a panel of amazing cosplayers, super talented. I really love hosting these events because I get to see up close all of this hard work that these people put into. Some people even create their own characters, their designs, they hand sew, hand create. It's just so cool to be a part of it all.
Yeah, I sent them a rough sheet.
This convention had so many highlights for me, but a huge one was being able to meet the original Flash, John Wesley Shipp. He was just such a kind man. Even though I clearly could not hold it together, I couldn't wait for my life to be over to cry in front of the original Flash.
All right, that's a wrap for Fairfax Comic-Con. This is a vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm gonna have more in-depth videos on the panels that I covered, even a little bit on the cosplay contest. I did some really great interviews. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what event you want me to cover next.
If you enjoyed this event coverage, make sure you check out this video right here.